Yo, dudes, the Empire's pretty chill. Maybe you could, like, join it or something.
Hey everyone, Lucimus Prime here. So it is time for the next episode of Movie That Deserves a Sequel. Now, this video, guys, is going to be a unique one because this is a video I'm going to be covering on a film which I think strongly deserves a sequel, but this is for a film which has been confirmed to be getting a sequel, and I'm going to gush about the movie and say why it definitely deserves this upcoming sequel. And this is also an animated movie as well, guys, and this is also as well my favourite movie out of the 3D era of Disney, as well, made by them, released in 2016. And this film, guys, which I think strongly deserves a sequel, is none other than 2016's Zootopia, or as it's called here in the UK where I live, Zootropolis. So you guys are probably wondering, what do I think of Zootropolis as it's called here? Well, I really love this film. This is one of my favourite animated movies of all time ever, and easily, in my opinion, the best film in the 3D era of Disney, and something that I think definitely deserves a sequel. So, like, why it's not had sequels in the year since it came out doesn't make any sense to me, because, yeah, this film is just absolutely amazing. You know, what's great about it is it's got an amazing, cast of actors in the movie, and very likeable characters as to watch as well. And it has a really great story, of course, where it, of course, involves anthropomorphic mammals in, of course, the city of Zootopia, of course, and it of course, involves an unlikely partnership between a rabbit police officer, who, of course, is the main character, Judy Hopps, voiced by Jennifer Goodwin, and also, as well, a red fox con artist, who is, of course, Nicholas P. Nick Wilde, who is voiced by Jason Bateman. So they did a very great job with the story, and it shows them, of course, uncovering a criminal conspiracy involving the disappearance of predators. So yeah, this movie is just absolutely amazing, and it's just an absolute blast to watch. Like, I watched this movie last year, guys, for the first time, and I loved every second of this movie. That's why I got it on Blu-ray, because it's definitely a really amazing movie. And as you guys can see on the box, it says it's a 54th Disney classic, apparently, so which is pretty cool. Yeah, there's lots of classics in there. So why I think it is a sequel? Well, I definitely think it does, because I'd really love to see more of these characters in the future, absolutely. And the world of Zootopia is massive. There's so many characters introduced in the film, like so many of them. So you could literally tell lots of stories about these characters more and more, as well as from this movie. You could do more stories about them, absolutely. Like, I think it'd definitely be a great idea to do that. And so that's why I'm so glad that a sequel has finally been confirmed. So, because sequels have been in talks for quite some time, because in June 2016, of course, there was talks about a possibility of one, but nothing happened, unfortunately. We did, of course, get a show on D- called Zootopia Plus, or Zootropolis Plus, and I've not seen it yet, guys, but I might do one day, see what I think of it, maybe. But thankfully, however, on February the 8th of this year, it was confirmed there's going to be a sequel to this movie in the works. So, like, yes! About time, isn't it? Yeah, it's definitely about time. Because, I mean, I found out the news, I was very happy about it, because I was on my PS4 playing Killzone Shadowfall, and got a notification on Twitter about it, and I was really happy. I was unfortunately really annoyed by Disney's announcements of their other sequels we were going to be doing, because they unfortunately announced that we were doing a sequel to Frozen 2, which really annoys me, because, for those you don't know, I'm one of those people that absolutely despises Frozen, the original movie, and I refused to watch Frozen 2 because I hated the first movie. And they also, unfortunately, confirmed a sequel to Toy Story 4 as well was coming as well, which made me even more furious, because, for those you don't know, I no longer like Toy Story 4 like I used to. If you want to hear my thoughts, I'll go check out my review of it. So I was very angry about them doing a sequel to Toy Story 4 and to Frozen 2, but when I, of course, heard the news about this getting a sequel, I think the bad news about those sequels being confirmed was overshadowed by this great news for me, personally. So yeah, I was so happy that they finally confirmed a sequel to this is happening, because out of the Disney films in recent times, this is probably the biggest example I can say of a film that does deserve a sequel, in my opinion. And when it comes out, I will definitely be giving it a watch, absolutely, this sequel. I can't wait for it. Very excited to see it. Because this movie is great. Really is. It's just absolutely incredible movie. And if you guys have not seen it, I'd recommend it strongly, because it's an amazing movie, Zootopia, or Zootropolis, depending on where you live, or Zoomania. I think it's called in many areas, yes. Because it has a different title in the country, doesn't it? Yeah, which is interesting, isn't it? So yeah, long story short, guys, it's great news that a sequel has been confirmed to Zootopia or Zootropolis at last. Thank goodness for that. So, in the meantime, though, I will keep rewatching this movie, and I will also, as well, one day check out the show called Zootopia Plus. One day, hopefully, when I have time to. And then I will also, as well, of course, check out the sequel when it comes out. So I'm very happy that the sequel's been confirmed, because this movie is absolutely incredible, and why it hasn't had sequels before really shocks me. So I'm so glad that a sequel has finally been confirmed after all this long waiting, and I'll definitely be giving it a watch when it comes out, absolutely. So yeah, so guys, this is me doing next episode of Movie of the Sequel, where I was talking about why, in my opinion, Zootropolis, as it's called here in the UK, or Zootopia, or Zoomania, depending on where you live, strongly, in my opinion, deserves a sequel, which has finally been confirmed at last. So I'm very happy about that. And because, yeah, it's definitely an amazing film, guys. A must-see film. If you guys have not seen it, I'd recommend it strongly. And I will definitely post a review of this in the future one day as well. Absolutely. So you know drill, guys. Be sure to give this video a like. Also, be sure to let us know in the comments what you guys think of Zootopia or Zootopia or Zoomania. If you've seen it, we think of the comments below. Do you need a sequel, or you think of the comments below. Also, be sure to join Team Prime by pressing subscribe in the future. If you'd like to be a member, you can press on using a piece or you can go to the description, and I'll see you all later.